Hi everyone, my name's Kristie Stocker. I am a success coach, a keynote speaker, and a leadership consultant. And I help driven professionals become excuse-breaking, fear-crushing, goal-exceeding leaders. So I help people become the rock star leaders that they're meant to be. And it wasn't always like that for my business. I'll be honest, not too long ago, I wanted to be all those things, but I had no clue what I was doing, how to start, or anything like that. And I'll be honest, I went online, I tried to look for all these training programs, and what I ended up doing was I was piecemealing everything. I was getting a little bit from this person and a little bit from this person. I said, oh my gosh, I just need the big marketing plan. I need the strategy. I need just the roadmap on how to get there. I don't want to just keep piecemealing everything. But that's what I was doing, and I was getting pretty much nowhere fast. So what I did is I stumbled on Carolin. The whole reason that I hired Carolin and her team was because they gave me the whole package. No more of, oh, just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. She gave me the entire roadmap, business plan, marketing, like the whole shebang at how I was going to actually put my coaching practice together and mesh it with my speaking business. So that's what I was most excited about, because I was getting frustrated, I was going nowhere, I wasn't growing the way that I wanted, and honestly, I just didn't know what I was doing or what I was going to do to build the business that I wanted to do. And I would say in the very beginning, the hardest part for me was just understanding the marketing and how to position myself. So I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to help people. I knew I wanted to help them in their leadership journey, but I had no clue how to market it in a way that people would want to work with me. And that is the biggest challenge that I had. I just didn't have a clue. I didn't have direction. So that was the hardest part for me, is just getting the word out, how to position myself. And the number one hardest thing for me, honestly, was differentiating myself. Now, I knew that I had locked on to something that people wanted. Nowadays, people really need that leadership, they need that help, but I just didn't know how I was different. And Carolin helped unlock that for me, and that's made all the difference in my world, in my business, because without that, I'd just be another coach, I'd just be another speaker out there doing my thing. But once I honed into that, what made me special, what made me different, that's when my business really started taking off. The thing I love most about working with Carolin is she's very real. She's going to tell you exactly like it is, and she's going to give the tips that you need and the strategies that you need to move forward. And the other thing that I loved working most with Carolin about is that you get the whole package. You don't just get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You get the strategies, you get the mindset, you get the accountability, you get the community, you get the tech, you get the guidance, you get the coaching, you get the marketing, you get all of that. I've probably repeated myself. You get everything, you get the whole package. And that is the whole reason that I actually went with this program as opposed to a bunch of others, because this gave me everything that I needed from start to finish. There was nothing else lacking that I was needing. This was everything that I needed. And what I really liked is that she worked with a team. It wasn't just Carolin. She had success coaches, she had marketing people, she had sales people, she had all these different people that I could rely on and look to for extra advice, different perspectives, and they were just all they're all just top notch, every single one of them. So that is the exact reason that I hired Carolin, is because I didn't just get Carolin, I got her entire team as well. I'm pretty proud of a lot of results that I've gotten from Carolin's program. And yes, there's financial benefit, so of course there's that. I mean, what other industry can you go into where you could make several thousands of dollars within, say, a few minutes, which has happened for me. But at the same time, I see it as more intangible benefits, so to speak. I've gained a lot more confidence. I've gained a lot more know-how into my branding, into my marketing, And I'd say maybe one of the more prouder moments is the technology. Using all the technology to automate my business, to make it easier for my clients to work with me, to get potential clients coming into my funnel, coming into my business. I would say just learning that technological aspect in the process and how to do it, that has really made a big difference in my business, because you could do everything by hand and little by little, but I'll tell you, you're gonna get really burnt out really fast doing that constantly. So learning the technology as far as automating and the process, that has really made a big difference in my life. I cannot recommend Carolin's program enough. If I could go back and rejoin, I would. But she has been a business saver for me. She's been my business starter. Without her, I honestly do not know where my coaching practice would be right now. I actually don't even think I want to think about that right now. I definitely would not be where I am today. I would not have the brand I have. I would not have the reputation I have. I would not have the market and the reach. And I certainly wouldn't have the particular niche that I serve right now. I would still be trying to figure out what I want to do and how I want to do it years later. I literally have excelled by years by joining her program early on in my business. It was the best decision that I have made for my business yet. And I am so glad to keep working with her and can't wait to see where it takes me next. But yeah, if you are thinking about joining Carolin's program, just do it. You are going to get so much value out of it. I know you will. And her team is going to rock it, and they will take you with them.